What's going on? Cannon Hotel back at it again with another ride along on my way into work. If you don't mind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 3,000 subs over on YouTube. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. What's going on, Daisy? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day out here. Protocol in the building. What's the deal, big bro? 86 degrees at 9:20 in the morning. Hey, yo, Pro, how y'all holding up down there, yo? I heard y'all getting pummeled by Little Debbie snack cakes. Hope y'all doing all right down there in Atlanta. And every place else is getting hit with that hurricane. Oh, she took a sharp right. All right. So Kamala Harris picked Tim Walz of Minnesota, the governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz. Before it was between Shapiro and Mark Kelly. Everybody thought she was going to pick the Jew, but she didn't. Kind of had a feeling about her not picking him. Right? I was like, the governor of Pennsylvania, who also used to be the, I guess was he the Secretary of State or something like that in Pennsylvania or whatever it is. So he was in charge of elections. It's really interesting. She's gonna need him to stay the governor if she's gonna win Pennsylvania, or they're gonna take Pennsylvania. But she picked Tim Walz, the gentleman who allowed Minnesota to burn during the Summer of Love, to get out of hand. People died in the streets. It's interesting. She said she was going to pick a white man. She picks Tim Walz. I haven't done a deep dive on him yet. But we'll see what's up with that. But she picked Tim Walz. So that was as of like 10 minutes ago. I think she picked like a white guy because she has to make sure that she got some kind of respect around the world, and that she wasn't gonna get on her own. It's a question I got. That's my question. Anybody know anything about this Tim Walz guy? Other than he allowed Minnesota to fucking descend into chaos. He allowed all of those rioters and so-called protesters to take over the state capitol at one point in Minnesota. How progressive is he? Is he a part of the collective? Is he a part of the CFR? Is he a part of one of these groups? That's my question. He signed an executive order for children to receive gender-affirming care. She picked Tim Walz, Jay. Tim Walz, governor of Minnesota. Most of those like progressive governors in these democratic cities and states, right? Most of them signed them laws for gender-affirming care. I know Wes Moore did. Wes Moore signed a law for quote-unquote gender-affirming care. from the window to the walls. I'm interested to know why she picked him. I haven't, man. I don't really know much about him, right? I guess like most people say that the vice president is inconsequential. You know, like I said, they picked Kamala Harris. Like I said last night, they picked Kamala Harris last night, and she didn't do anything. It was like the equivalent of giving your little sister the broken controller to let her think she's doing something while you playing the game. Yes, Minnesota is the highest number of Muslims, which is interesting. Now, I think that she picked Tim Walz because the climate with, you know, Israel and Palestine, she couldn't pick the Zionists. She couldn't pick the Jewish guy because she was afraid of losing that Palestinian and Muslim support. She couldn't pick Shapiro for that. That's what I think. That's what I think. So she went with somebody safe. Tim Walz of Minnesota. Maybe they got some bigger plans for Mark Kelly. Then again, I didn't know who he was either. All I knew is he was an astronaut. That's it. I thought he would have been the pick because he already know all the secrets and shit. The economy gonna crawl. This economy need to get off to a fucking running start. But yeah, I think you're right. It was gonna split the base. If she would have picked Shapiro, I guess they thought that would have rubbed the protesters the wrong way. They always catering to like the minority. I don't get it. Like as far as like LGBTQ and then like they always appealing to that shit. Just don't make sense to me. So I guess she wanted to seem like she was neutral, so she didn't pick Shapiro, which is kind of fucked up. Right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe she'll give an explanation of why she picked Tim Walz over Shapiro. Like I said, I don't know shit about either one of them. All I know is that she trying to be president, and that shit can't happen. Kamala Harris is transactional. She'll do whatever she needs to get ahead and stay on top. System, she not for. She for collective tell her to do. She is dead set on proving herself to they than the collective. And she gonna do whatever needs to be done. Look at me, look at me, look, I can help with the great reset. I still don't think the Obamas won her. I still don't think the DNC won her as the candidate. For some reason I don't know. Now I still was thinking she was a placeholder, but I don't know if she's a placeholder. Maybe they didn't pick Shapiro because they didn't want Shapiro to go down with the ship. Maybe they got something other planned for Shapiro, so she picked Tim Walz, who's some inconsequential governor of a state, because they're going to throw 2024. what I think. I think we know now that they're going to throw 2024. Nobody knows who Tim Walz is. He hasn't done anything significant. You know, nothing that piqued voters' interest. I think that they're throwing 2024. Nobody even heard of Tim Walz until like yesterday. They pick him. They're going to throw 2024, and that's going to be a wrap until 2028 when they run Gabby. Yeah. Trump is ordained. I'm going to get out in front of these people. Shit all crazy. They got traffic all back the hell up. Trump is ordained. That's what it seems like. He's been pre-picked, predestined, and picked to run this country again. Hopefully learn the error of his ways from the last time. Hey, Miss Penny. Alrighty. Hopefully learn the error of his ways last time. But I don't know because I still don't understand why he picked J.D. Vance. I still don't know shit about J.D. Vance like that. I just don't trust it. Like I get he's like, oh, he's the epitome of the American dream. The American, I ain't parking right here. I'm parking right over front. The American dream. Fucking 8 Mile story. That's what he wants you to think. J.D. Vance is, what was his name? B Rabbit, or whatever the fuck his name was in 8 Mile. He got a he got a documentary greenlit from Netflix, which is overseen by the Obamas and Susan Rice. It's interesting. He just came out of nowhere. He seems establishment. He seems very establishment. Seems like a plant. I thought Vivek would have did a heel turn, but Vivek looked like he been standing tall on what he been believing in or what he been saying. I might have been wrong about old Vivek. I don't know. Vivek might be a Trump surrogate. J.D. Vance, though, seems establishment. Seems like a plant. My question is how he got on Trump's radar to be the vice president. That's what makes me question Trump's judgment right now. You know, he's great for the economy. He's great for immigration. Foreign policy, he a little gung. I don't know. Foreign policy, I think he did okay on foreign policy last time. But his picks, he always picked these shady people that turn on him. Are they really turning on him? Fish in the building said Vivek is a plant before JD. So, all right, Fish. So, what you think about JD? You think JD Vance on the up and up? That's my question. Of course, she was going to go with Obama's situation. Obama went to her and was like, "Look here, you going to shut up and you going to do exactly what I tell you to do if you want to come through this shit alive." That's what happened. You think JD a good pick? I don't know nothing about him right now. My theory, and the reason why I say I don't know, because you seem like you're new to the channel. Um, that's right. What's up, Kay in the building? She co-hosted with me today on the Griff Report, 2 p.m. exclusively on Kick. Make sure y'all there. But as much as somebody jumping in politics can be, okay. The reason why I say it is like every time I see somebody, kind of come from nowhere, no, like not a lot of experience, and then they got like a whole Netflix or a documentary made. I just feel like it's like, okay, this person is being poised or being put in position to become something by a higher power. I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about on this earth, this worldly realm. Every time I see somebody, that's on the come up or becoming popular, and they get that documentary about them, they become fucking a fucking superstar and controlled. So that's why I say that. Now I hope Vance is on the up and up. At first I was kind of a little sketched because of the shit that he said about Donnie T beforehand, but that was a lot of us. To be honest with you, I didn't trust Donald Trump in the beginning. I don't know who the fuck Tim Walz is, bro. He was the governor of Minnesota. He is the governor of Minnesota, but I don't know anything. Matter of fact, Kay, ain't you out there? Kay, matter of fact, Kay, you hold tight on your opinion, yo. We're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna talk about Tim Walz today on the show. I want to know what you think about him because you live there. You live there. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. Um, hopefully JD Vance's debate skills is up to par. By the way, we got 25 people watching. Let's get 25 likes. Hopefully JD Vance's debate skills are up to par. Hopefully. And I hope he is a good. We're gonna find out because he's going to be the vice president. Donald Trump's going to win. Kamala Harris is just a walking, talking word salad, and Tim Walz don't seem like anybody consequential. Yeah, Royce is Royce from Minnesota? I think Royce is from Minnesota. So no, he gonna have his I'm pretty sure his Twitter thread gonna be lit. He probably already talking about it. But we're gonna see. Hopefully JD Vance's debate skills is up to date, up to par, and he can smoke Tim Walz. Kamala Harris is just a non-starter to me. I think she's a non-starter for a lot of people. There's no way they can make her that likable. Not likable enough to steal an election. Not likable enough to convince people that she's just right for America. Every time you hear her talk, it's cringeworthy. And I haven't talked to not one person who thinks that she's the right pick. I haven't talked to one person who thinks she's the right pick. Everybody I talk to be like, yo, where's she been at? Every person I talk to be like, where's she been at? That's the funny part. Oh, you never underestimate the Marxists. I just think that you gotta create a buzz. Enough of a so COVID was enough to scare people. And all they had to do was convince people that Joe Nicholson was coming to save them with his if he became president. So they scared people into voting for Joe Nicholson. And he still didn't win. We all know what happened that day. We all know what happened. What's up, Tracy King? Oh, we already know what happened. We were just saying that, like we already saying that, like Obama went to her and said, "Shut up and do exactly what I tell you. I don't like you and I don't want you, But this is you all I got to work with right now. We don't expect to win this race, but we're gonna try hard. And if you just listen, maybe, just maybe, we'll save your political career. That's what I think. She has to put Obama's people behind her. Obama won a fourth term. Obama won a fourth term. Because make no mistake, Biden wasn't running that White House. Neither was Kamala Harris. Out of all of them, Obama the only one that went to them Bilderberg meetings. Him and Hillary, they're the only ones that went to them Bilderberg meetings. So I think Obeezy was running that White House. And Obeezy won a fourth term. So Kamala better shut up and listen, or she gonna go the way of that fucking chef. Daisy Girl said, go get Tim Wall's Wikipedia page before they start changing shit. Tropical Smoothie Cafe is delicious. I love it. But yeah, so I don't know, guys. It's gonna be interesting. My question is, how do you make somebody that nobody likes popular? Apparently, she gave some speech out Philly today. Sorry, guys. She making the speech out. Oh, she's gonna be having some rally or something out in Philly today. Hey, yo, Unc, if you see this, yo, you going? You going to the rally in Philly today, Unc? You and Big Griff gonna go up there and get y'all grift on? I want to know. That'd be cool if Unc go out to the rally. We can Hotep's live on the scene. Send Unc a Skype what's the name, so he can jump in and show us what the hell going on up there. That'd be cool. That'd be dope. Yeah, I don't know what a non-commissioned U.S. Army. What is a non-commissioned U.S. Army? I gotta ask the council on that. What's a non-commissioned U.S. Army officer? Is that like the reserves or something like that? What she look like, Brunhilde? Mm-mm-mm. Kamala Harris. You know what, Kamala Harris? Get it how you live. Get it how you live, shorty. I can't vote for you. I ain't voting for you. I think you're dumb. I think Kamala Harris is not what you would exactly call smart. She might even be a retarded a little bit. Hey, anybody could read a book, right, and pass a test, even though she took her 2 times to pass the bar. My man Patriot J did it in one shot. I think he got the highest score ever. But anyway, anybody could read a book, pass a test. But when it comes to putting those skills in practice, how good are you? You know? How good are you? And when you hear her talk, she is terrible at debating. She is terrible at filibuster. She is terrible at all of that shit. She's a horrible talker. So I can only imagine what this debate going to look like. Any test can be passed with some ass. That's right. That is right. The Dr. Shiva story. He canceled the whole type of stand. So, all right, real quick. Dr. Shiva, I'm a fan of Dr. Shiva, right? I heard Dr. Shiva on 10-4 Hat the first time I ever heard of Dr. Shiva was Sam Tripoli was uh, interviewing him. This was during COVID, right? This was during COVID, and I was a fan of Dr. Shiva. I still am. Like he was talking some good stuff, and he was confirming some of my, I guess I would say, biases, for lack of a better term, when it came to the COVID narrative and all of that other stuff. So that's when I started listening to Dr. Shiva. So I hadn't heard from him in a while. One day, he had posted something, and I don't know who it was. It might have been what was it, Alien Hotel? I forgot who it is on Twitter. It might have been Alien Hotel on Twitter. Um, he was like, "You need to holler at the Hoteps for an interview," and he put me and Hotep Jesus' name. He added us. So then Dr. Shiva jumps in my DM and goes, "We should have a conversation." I was pumped. I'm like, "Oh shit!" Dr. Shiva just jumped in my conversation. Jumped in my DM, said we should have a conversation. Like, oh, that's what's up. That'd be a great first real interview. Like, not first real interview, but like, I had a couple of interviews with, like, I had Sonny on the show, Rhonda Mary's been on the show, stuff like that. Legal Mindset's been on the show, but Dr. Shiva saw as political. I'm like, that'd be dope. Have Dr. Shiva on the show, get my first like kind of political interview jumping. So, being back and forth. Then he said, all right, so I'm going to have my people reach out to you so we can get it popping. Like, all right, cool. People reach out to me. I fill out all the stuff that they asked me to fill out. All of the, like, don't, just, whatever. Here's his bio, shit like that, right? All right, cool. So I fill out a little questionnaire. After I fill the questionnaire out, they big time me. They go, what did they say? Unfortunately, like, I don't know. Basically, for lack of a better term, they were saying, I got the email in my thing, but I can't pull it up while I'm on the thing. But they say, unfortunately, basically, I ain't a big enough fucking streamer to even uh, uh, interview Dr. Shiva, and that maybe if I threw some support behind him and attended a rally or some shit like that, or attended something or did something, that we could probably work something out in the future. And I'm sitting there like, you motherfuckers came to me. Like, I'm a fan of Shiva, but y'all came to me. I didn't ask you guys for a fucking interview. Y'all asked me to do the interview. Y'all asked me to do the interview. I didn't ask you. So I just was like, I just shrugged the shit off and I just let it go. But HJ had already warned me. HJ was like, "Yo, Shiva, he do good shit, but he what's the word HJ said? Like, he an ugly grifter, I guess you'll say. Snake or ugly grifter or whatever." Because he big time HJ, I think allegedly, he had big time HJ had like a um Occupy situation, Occupy Wall Street or whatever the hell was going on back then. He had big time HJ on some shit they were supposed to be working on. So that's why Dr. Shiva is persona non grata at Hotepistan, because one, he big time HJ back in the day. HJ said, "No, get your grift on," but I'm just letting you know how he worked. All right, I said, all right, cool. So I just still did it anyway, and he big time me. They act like I was the one pursuing the interview. I'm like, y'all came to me. It wasn't the other way around. And after I did all that stuff, they was like, well, maybe next time, Sonny. Maybe next time, Sonny. Tim Walz worked on John Kerry's presidential campaign. Interesting. His COVID-19 lockdowns was next level. Oh shit. Yeah, that's the fucked up part, right? What they say? Don't meet your heroes. Never meet your heroes. Not saying Shiva was a hero, but like I said, I had I was fond of Shiva from like his interviews that I would listen to. Like, dang, he's fucking right. And then like I had, they pretended I was gonna have an opportunity to interview him, and they fucking big time me. So I never thought nothing of it after that. I was like, oh, whatever, fuck it, it's cool. Like, I was like, HJ warned me. I didn't have any real expectations going into it. So when he fucking backed out or whatever you want to call it, I just was like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Anyway, we got 29 people. Let's get 29 likes, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Help me get to 3,000 subs here on YouTube, guys. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Doctor. Feels good. Just me said Tim Walz is a horrible pick. From what I'm hearing, I know that he let the Summer of Love happen. I know he let the rioters take over the state capitol in Minnesota. Now I'm hearing that his COVID-19 shit was fucking draconian. You know, I'm sure he's not the best pick. I never heard of him. That's why I feel like they're just going to Tim Jong Un. That's why I feel like they just throwing 2020. They just throwing the race. They're throwing 2024 and hoping they can recoup in 2028 when Donald Trump can't be the president no more. So I just hope that all the negative conspiracy theories about Donald Trump is wrong. I hope that he's not about to usher in the CBDC. I think that's already here anyway. I hope that he's gonna get in here and fix this economy. Get these interest rates down. Like, I know that these interest rates ain't the best right now. Hopefully, he can get them down. And I know that the housing prices ain't going to go down. I don't think housing. Is there any way housing prices will go down? Is there any way he can get housing prices to go down? Car prices to go down? Because everything went up like 20%. Everything went up like 20%. He received a 100% rating from Planned Parenthood back in 2012. How about that? What up, Ricky? Ricky Manor in the building. Yeah, that's what I figured, Ricky. Housing prices are here to stay. If we can get them interest rates down, though, that'd be good. Like, I be kicking myself, yo, because I should have bought a new house. Like, I like my house. My house is fine, but I should have bought a new house because I wanted more land. At the time, me and the wife, we were going back and forth. She want more house. I don't want more house. I want more land. You know, I want more land. So we should have found a compromise earlier and then bought a newer house. Now, like, shit, wow. Like a house here, like, for example, right? My mom used to live in Bowie. She had a house in Bowie. She had bought the house for 450, right? 450 grand. That same house that was worth 450 grand is now worth $899,000. The same house that was worth 450 grand is worth $899,000. I bought my house in 2010. I bought my house in 2010. I think I bought it for 235 or 225. 235, I think. 235. My house is now appraising at $450,000. And I like my house. It's a nice house, but it ain't worth $450,000. We bought Ricky's. What you say? We got the house and land we bought in 2019 for 200K. It's now worth 550. Damn. You bought a house for 389 in 2018. It's now 750. Jeez. I hear that. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. Donnie T win and these prices go back down. Let's just say he get housing or he get interest rates for houses and shit back to like what was it 2.8 something 2.89 somewhere around there. I would definitely consider selling my house and going to get me something else. You know, I would like to move to another state. Honestly, I would love to move to another state and buy something nice. You know, just got to get the wife on board. You know what I mean? My daughter, she has 2 more years of school left. So let's just say she finished her, let's say Donnie T get in and she finished her last 2 years of high school, and she go off to college. She go off to college, we fucking dip, we move. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of Dodge, go somewhere a little more freedom friendly, a little more freedom friendly than Maryland. You know what I mean? Ricky said, come to South Carolina. I got family in South Carolina. Matter of fact, my cousin is Gary McFadden. How about that? My cousin is Gary McFadden down there. So I think he the sheriff or was the sheriff or some shit like that. I think he had like a TV show, some kind of detective TV show. I didn't meet him until my grandfather passed away. That's when I first met him. I heard his name before, but I didn't meet him until my grandfather passed away. But he was like, my family got so much land down there in South Carolina, and I think it's Sumter, South Carolina, something like that. But yeah, Renee said, come to Nevada. I don't mind the dry heat. I don't mind the dry heat. Yeah, Maryland wild, Joe. It's like we ain't bad. We ain't like New York or Jersey, but we ain't far off. You know what I mean? Isn't too far off. But yeah, I don't know. I was even thinking about like over there by Jay, going to Oklahoma, get me a couple of them tax sales, fixing that. I saw my house here and get like a good tax sale with a nice thing of land for nothing, and then build there and be done with it. You know what I mean? You in Iowa? What's going on, Montoya? Your wife refused it, even though you was established station at Fort Meade. Maryland ain't the best show. Yeah, I've been to Cumberland before. Ain't nothing on Cumberland but a prison. That's the biggest thing in Cumberland, Maryland, is the fucking prison. A kid beat up a teller in school in Baltimore County, and a teacher taped the kid to the desk in Anne Arundel County, and she said, "Fuck no." Look for houses in Virginia and West Virginia, Pennsylvania. I don't blame you. Des Moines, Iowa. That's what's up. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet though. Like I would like I said, I want my daughter to finish her high school. Here she got 2 more years, and then be like, look, once Zoe graduates and she figure out what she's gonna do for school, we out. We out of here. Sell this house and move somewhere we can get a more money, I mean more bang for our buck. You know, and go from there. Go to like I don't know, maybe Texas. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. I just want more land. I want to be able to go hunting and shit. I want to be able to put a fucking gun rack in the back of my truck and not be bothered. Yeah, that's what's up. Idaho, yeah, Wyoming. I don't know. Hotep T Rex live out in Idaho. He said Idaho's beautiful. You know, South Dakota and Idaho. Ray said when he went to school, teacher could kick your ass for acting up. These teachers ain't built like that no more. See, that's what it is, right? It's the wives, yo. The wives got the final say. You know what I mean? Because we got to be all diplomatic and shit and be, compromising. If I had my way, I'd be like, yo, we fucking gone. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Maryland is not where it is anymore. See, my wife be worried about family. What about our family? Like, they can come visit. You know how to get on a fucking airplane. You know what I mean? We got 26 people in the building. Let's get 26 likes, if y'all don't mind. Well, she doesn't have the final say. She's been finding great homes and school systems. The whole 20 years we've been in. Okay. Really? I didn't know that. Drug cartel corridors in Idaho? I didn't know that. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's crazy. I guess that wouldn't bother me too much because I'm in Baltimore, the fucking heroin capital of the world. Got that going heroin capital of the world out here. Oh man, but it's gonna be interesting to see, y'all. Kamala Harris picks Tim Walz. I don't really know much about him. Hopefully, Kate can shed some light on Tim Walz today on the Griff Report, guys. 2 p.m. on Kick. So kick.com / the Griff Report. All one word. Kick.com / the Griff Report. All one word. Come hang out with me and Kay from 2. What are we going from 2 to 4? From 2 to 4, we're going to have some fun, guys. I think H will be back tomorrow with his regularly scheduled programming. But you stuck with us for today, and we're going to have a fantastic time. A fantastic time. Anyway, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out, guys. Share the stream, let people know we was live. AK, I'll send you like the stream. I'll send you the Skype meeting. Probably like around 1 o'clock, 1:30. Try to jump in at 1:45 so we can get your camera all set up real nice. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of these computers. I'll holler at you guys. Until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be safe, stay strapped, don't miss. And don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problem of its own. Worry about today. See you guys at 2 o'clock. Hotep and build.